And gentlemen, it is Monday morning. Well, Monday evening if you're in Europe. But it's a beautiful Monday morning in the North America land where I am. And we are getting right into the picks and bans portion of our game here. So I'll hit that and we'll see what kind of bans come out. Looks like we're going to start off with a Zed ban. Good ban. We've seen these guys play Zed quite a few times. So looks like they don't want to have to deal with an excellent Zed player. And conversely to that, Purple Team's going to go ahead and ban out a mid champ as well, getting that Ahri ban out there. And that's not a bad thing either, getting rid of Ahri. Again, we've seen some of these guys play Ahri before. They know how to play Ahri. They like playing Ahri. They're not going to get to play Ahri. Zac ban coming out. Zac, a fairly strong solo top, as well as a strong jungler, as he can leap pretty much any wall in the game, giving him a big advantage. And Kassadin, similar, except for the fact that he's a mid. The anti-caster Kassadin. And with his Void Walk, Void Step, whatever it's called, he can leap a lot of things as well. So he can actually leap the wall in threes, as well as Zac. So they're fairly ganky champions that they're getting rid of here. As well as a Fizz ban, seems to be fairly common for Fizz to either be played or banned in these Europe games, as I'm sure you guys have seen. And then Shen coming out for a final ban. Shen really good at the tele-ganks, because that is his ult. The Stand United gank. Very strong. I like seeing it comboed with invisibility champs. A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to play. I'm not a very good Shen yet, but if I was, I'd be using it all the time. Mind you, in public games, he gets banned because people don't want to deal with him, along with Thresh and Blitz and, you know, the usual suspects. So first pick for blue team, one Sakin. Looks like that could be on 3, but I think that's probably 1, much like the 3 in my name. On Sakin, picking up that Renekton. Looks like we're going to lock in that solo top so far. Maybe jungle, but Renekton's mostly solo top champ. Then we've got Panikos on the purple team. He's going to go ahead and pick up that mid Orianna, most likely. I suppose you could support Orianna, but I don't think that's what we're going to see here. Most likely going to be a mid Orianna. Orianna coming back in popularity, actually. For a while there, people weren't really playing her. But it looks like she's gaining traction again. Fairly strong, and we've seen some players at Worlds play her as a main. Then we've got Janoki on Vayne. Will we see that solo top Vayne? We might. Will we see a bottom ADC Vayne? We might. Who knows right now? We'll have to wait and see. But blue team's going to come back with a couple picks here. Looked like they were going to go for a Caitlyn Nass's pick, but they switched it out at the last second. El Rey Boss switching over from that Caitlyn into an Ashe pick, so we pretty much know where they're going. And Ruka Cancer was thinking, oh, maybe I'll go with that solo top Nasus, but switching over to Zyra at the last second. Maybe support Zyra, maybe mid. We did see a mid Zyra last week, and it was pretty strong. So we might see a mid Zyra again, but we could also see a solo top Zyra. And by solo top, of course I mean support Zyra. Now, purple team, final picks. Darky S16, Darkest 16. Looks like he's going to pick up that Pantheon. Pantheon, not really overly versatile champ. I suppose you could kind of kill lane with a Pantheon there. Send that in the bottom for a Pantheon support. That'd be wacky. But I don't think that's what we're going to see here. And then Jage is going to go ahead and pick up that Lee Sin. I don't want to say where they're going, but I think you can tell based on the team comp so far where everyone's going. Unless, of course, they mix it up. I mean, I don't want to show you their summoner spells because that's not, that's just in case any of the players are watching. We will keep it secret, keep it safe. Finally, on blue team, Johnny balls deep. He's thinking about getting that Lissandra pick. Maybe we'll see mid Lissandra, maybe support Lissandra. Not sure. Can Lissandra support? I don't know. Another fairly ganky champion with her claw. She can hop over quite a few walls. And then Maison 91 picking up that Nasus. We'll have to see. It looks like the brothers are on the same team this time around. We'll have to see how these guys decide to go with their summoner spells and where they decide to play. Because blue team is kind of mixing it up here. They could go a few different directions and really mess with you. So we'll have to see what they decide to do. And finally, purple team is picking up Blaze 95, Blaze 95. I apologize if I'm pronouncing any of these names wrong. I did just get up about 10 minutes ago. At any rate, he's going to pick up Thresh. Is he going to lock it in? Are we going to see a Thresh pick here? There were no bans on him, so that might just happen. And we're going to see that Thresh locked in. Alrighty. So the team lineups are looking pretty good here. Sorry, my headset just fell off. Team lineups are looking pretty good here. I think Ashe slightly outranges Vayne. Not massively, just a bit. Enough that Vayne will have to be careful, but counter to that, Ashe will have to watch for those the condemns into the wall. If Janoki is as good a Vayne player as I think he is, he'll be able to tumble and land those condemns like it's nobody's business. We'll just wait a couple seconds here. And we'll just look at the summoner spells, because it'll be easier to talk about the game once we see the summoner spells come out. If this were, excuse me. If this were, you know, tournament, these guys couldn't be watching this. So, but it's not, so that's fine. At any rate, we'll turn this off. And we'll take a look. So it looks like we're going to have that Renekton in the top lane against Pantheon. Renekton's definitely going to have to watch out for those stuns and the spears that I'm sure are going to be tossed out at every chance they can against Renekton. And of course, those spears getting 100% crit chance when someone's below 10% health, I think. Off the top of my head, I think that's what it is. And then our ADCs, of course, Vayne versus that Ashe. We will... I've already been talking about that, but they're both taking Flash Barrier, so they're going to have some extra armor. But their supports here, Zyra versus Thresh, they both have roots, kind of. I mean, Thresh's is more of a pull, but I guess it's not like a major pull like Blitz or a Mumu. But it is kind of a pull, and it kind of roots you down until he gets into range, and then he's got his flay to knock you back. So they definitely both have quite a bit of CC. Zyra's ult having CC as well as Thresh's. And I think that's almost... I'm not sure if Zyra's little circle of plants does CC. It might not. But they will also have a bit extra pushing power with Zyra's plants, so they'll have to watch out for that one. In the mid lane, it looks like we're going to have an Orianna versus Lissandra. Orianna going to be able to block some damage, but Lissandra able to hop in and burst really hard, especially if once she gets her ult, it just it hurts when you get stuck in that thing, right guys? I mean, that is not fun, and it should be an interesting fight. Lissandra really kind of needing to get in close to burst better, but Orianna needing to kind of stay at a distance and throw her ball out and kind of have that ball control. So we'll see how Panikos plays with the ball. And finally, our jungles. Nasus going for jungle, blue team. Nasus, in my opinion, a harder jungle to play than a lane champ. But if you can do it, great. You're going to get a bunch of free farm, and people aren't going to shut you down quite as hard, or try and shut you down quite as hard as they do in lane. So as long as this guy knows what he's doing, he should be okay. And Jage picking up that Lee Sin jungle. And we've seen plenty of Lee Sin jungles. Wards, kicks, flying kicks, I suppose. They're kind of fly across the map. And that's really all you need to know for Lee Sin. And you need to be able to hit those skill shots. But while we loading screen, I'm going to go ahead and throw up a word from our sponsors. So I will be right back, guys. GameForGlory.net. Sign up for a free account now. Just fill in the required information, and within minutes, you'll be on your way to winning money for your favorite games. It's just that easy. Select your favorite games from PC, Xbox, and PS3. Then, once you've selected your game, select the appropriate time slot, region, and rank for your skill level, and get ready to have some fun. Game for Glory hosts free games every week. Once you win a few games, you'll notice that you've accumulated a few calories. Game for Glory also offers a streaming profile, where you can link your Twitch account to your Game for Glory account. Anytime you go live on Twitch, it will show in the Player POVs section of the website. This will help get your name out to the world. You'll also be able to check out previous streams from our Game for Glory shoutcasters. Still have questions? Check out the FAQ section of the website. If you don't find what you're looking for, go ahead and pop a question into the G4G chat. There's always someone online. GameForGlory.net. Experience esports. Alrighty, and we are back to the game here. I'll turn that on as the game has been paused now. Not sure. It looked like everyone connected right away there. Everyone got up to 100%, and it didn't take that long to load this time around, actually. So, not sure what's going on here, but we will wait, and we will find out momentarily, perhaps. Perhaps not. Maybe we'll never know. If any of the players are in the stream right now, they could give me a shout out. Give me a no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can wait. We can find out what's happening after, or never. Probably never. Don't worry about it. I think someone probably just disconnected immediately in the game. There we go. Now we know what was going on there. Johnny Balls Deep not connected apparently, but he should be back now, and the game should be starting up momentarily, I think. I hope. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There it is. Alrighty. Just Alt-tab out and turn off that. Alrighty. So, starting builds here. Quite a few wards for the purple team. Looks like Pantheon's picking up some wards there. He wants to watch out for ganks. And Crystal Flask, interesting option. I've never seen Panth start with that. Mind you, I'm one of the only people I see who plays Panth often, I guess. He's kind of dropped out of popular play, but he's back today. And starting with Crystal Flask, so we'll see how it works out for him. Renekton starting off with a bit of extra armor there with that Doran shield. Let me line up the champs here so you can see everyone properly. There we go. Alright, everyone is now lined up properly against their lanes. So now we'll know exactly what's going on. So far, mirror build coming out from the purple and blue team ADCs. Thresh with quite a few wards, and Zyra with less, but she's probably got a full stack of those sight wards. Seems we're having issue with the G4G chat, but that's alright. Thanks for joining us, by the way, guys. It's really good. It's good to have the support. Thresh now taking a little poke from Lysandra and Ashe. That's her name. Looks like they're heading back up to help with the blue. Nasus starting at red. Interesting. I usually see a Nasus at blue, but I guess this one's going to go for that red buff. I mean, they were down there watching for this anyway, so they might as well take it, right? Purple team getting their blue down fairly quickly. Nothing too thrilling. Nothing too thrilling happening so far. There's that pool party Renekton. I love it. I hope he B's out because I hope he B's out often because it's hilarious. Bounces around the map like a bouncy thing, a bouncy ball. Now taking a few pokes from that Pantheon. You got to watch yourself. If he gets you too low, you're gonna drop. Renekton starting with Cull the Meek, classic. Thresh now, cleaning up some wards, but that ward cannot see it anymore. Pantheon going in on this Renekton. Renekton trying to fight him, but not able to. Pantheon blocking that, flashing in now, igniting Renekton. Renekton's breaking out the potion. Will it be enough? It looks like he might get out. Nasus is coming up for a gank, though. Lee Sin's coming down for a gank as well. It looks like Renekton's going to survive just fine, but he needs to get out of there, so Nasus is going to cover his lane for now. Or not actually cover it, I guess. Some pokes going back and forth here in the bottom lane. Thresh picking up his souls. Lee Sin doing some counter jungling now. Actually, no, this is Nasus's jungle. Lee Sin's in it. He's invading. A little one-man invade, guerrilla tactics. Thresh now with the vision ward. He's able to clean up some wards, get himself some extra gold. That'll help him. Landing the death sentence onto Vayne there, and flaying her the wrong direction, I think. Knocking her back towards where she wants to go. Might have been better for him if he had pulled her towards them. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. It was just for some harass, but still. I'm wondering if that was on purpose. It must have been on purpose. I gotta think that these guys know what they're doing. Just in my opinion, I would have thrown that towards me. Renekton now going in on Pantheon. Pantheon fighting Renekton fairly close to his tower. Renekton now stunned. And Pantheon's going to go ahead and pick up first blood for himself. Nasus now ganking the middle. Orianna trying to run away, breaking her shield on herself. Lee Sin's coming out, trying to get rid of this Nasus, but Lysandra's... I thought she was going to head up and help Nasus, but she's not going to. She's just throwing her claw. Now Thresh and Vayne push back underneath their tower. Ashe and Zyra push it back. Pushing their lane. Trying to keep these two at a disadvantage. Keep them so they can't get any farm. And stopping a Vayne from steamrolling is... steamrolling, snowballing, whatever you want to call it. It's a good tactic. Renekton now back in his lane. He's going in on Pantheon. Pantheon blocking damage, though. That's one thing you got to watch out for with Pantheon, is that he's going to get those blocks up, and you're going to try and hit him, and it's not going to work. Pantheon needing to leave now, but he's level 5 against a level 3 Renekton. He did just get ignited, though, so he's dropping fairly hard here. But so is Renekton, and it looks like they're going to go 1-for-1 here with the Nasus gank in the top lane. Nasus picking that up instead of Renekton, so that's going to give Pantheon 2 kills to Renekton's 1 assist. Renekton needs to start getting some kills here, or at least more CS. He needs to start farming up. Lee Sin now in this bottom lane. Ooh, missing his orb, not quite connecting with anyone there. Getting rooted now. Literally roots coming out, not just a term. I have some sort of water here. It's like carbonated with a hint of... It's like club soda with a hint of lemon in it. It's odd. At any rate, Zyra, Ashe pushing back their lane here. Taking quite a bit less damage than Vayne and Thresh. Renekton now, looks like he's fighting the dog if you check out the map there. He's kind of in, taking some of Nasus's jungle here, trying to get caught up on CS and levels. He is only level 4 and Pantheon is now 6. So we will see some Pantheon juice coming in now. Lissandra going in on this Orianna in the middle here. Nasus coming out of the jungle to help out. Renekton spinning through that, and Pantheon ulting down, but it's going to be too little too late here. I don't think they're going to pick up any kills on anyone. Ashe pushing back this lane now with Zyra. Vayne is Mia. She's up being out. That's going to tie up the score, and even 2-2 now for the blue team. Also tying up the gold. They're only behind 0.1k every couple seconds, actually. Ooh, Death Sentence landing now on Zyra. Thresh pulling himself in, flaying everywhere. Vayne flashing in to try and pick up this kill on Zyra. Zyra's dropping hard. She gets condemned and a bit out of Vayne's reach there. Vayne flashed in and got exhausted there. There's nothing she could do. And looks like Zyra might get away scot-free on this one. Lee Sin now coming down for a gank, though. Pantheon pushing his lane fairly hard against this Renekton. Pantheon counters Renekton, of course. Renekton needing to slice and dice his way out of that one. Nasus now coming down for a gank. He wasn't in the bush, though. I don't think they're aware that he's there now. They are not aware of that, but that's okay. I guess he doesn't really need to be in the bush unless they come rolling around. Excuse me, gosh. Lee Sin and Thresh now going in. Thresh taking a few tower shots. He really needs to get out now. Lee Sin covering his escape. And it looks like we're just going to see a disengage from the purple team here. They don't want to quite fight this. But Lee Sin is in Nasus's jungle. And we might just see a fight break out between... no. Lee Sin is just going to walk away from that one. I thought they might fight it out for a bit, but they're not going to, and that's probably for the best right now for both players. Lee Sin now going to go get blue buff, and it looks like he's pinging for Orianna to come take it, which is fine because Orianna needs it. Lissandra there, if you see the map, Lissandra just picked up blue buff for herself as well. So that's a good thing for her. That's a good thing for both mids, actually. Pantheon now pushed back a bit. I think he left his lane there. After fighting that Renekton under his tower. He was fairly low, so it's probably for the best. He already has that Brutalizer, and he actually has Boots of Mobility there. Interesting choice. Probably not a bad choice, though. Brutalizer, a classic build for Pantheons, but Boots of Mobility, I guess that'll give him more ganking options, right? Renekton with more armor and more health there so far. No boots, though. No movement speed for him yet. We'll have to see what he decides to do with it. Lissandra now coming in for a gank on Orianna with this Pantheon. Orianna getting knocked back, actually, out of Lissandra. Well, it was in, but out of Lissandra's ult there. Renekton now going down. Pantheon jumping in, and it looks like he's going to pick up a kill over this Lissandra. Lissandra falling to pieces, as she so often does when she dies. Orianna still with this push. I was surprised that she survived that, actually. I'm not sure what pushed her out of or back towards her tower so far there. But it did save her life, and Renekton came down with that gank as well. But Lee Sin and Pantheon were just too ready to go. They were on the ball. Purple team now taking a 2-kill lead. Not a lot of gold so far, about 1.6 K. And that's not a lot yet. But if these guys keep up the ganks they're pulling, we'll see that start to readily increase. Blue team now trying to take this dragon. Thresh waiting around. Looks like he might try and steal it. But the smite comes down from Nasus there. Nasus getting exhausted now and condemned into the wall. And death sentence, and that will be his death. Ooh, flashing over the wall. I thought for sure that was it for him. Lee Sin kicking in, and that's going to be a kill for Vayne. Ashe coming in to help, but she needs to flash out of that. And now we've lost Zyra. Zyra has left the game. Not sure if that's conceding defeat or if we are just going to see... We're going to see a pause. Alright, I didn't think they were going to give up this early in the game. But purple team's starting to take a fairly strong lead here. Vayne looks like she's going for that Bork already. She does have the Berserker's Greaves, and it looks like that we'll probably see that Rad Scythe turn into a Bork. So far, Thresh just with Vision, and that is what you want from your support. Vision, Vision, Vision. Orianna there looks like she's got the Fiendish Codex. No boots yet either, but that's alright. And Lee Sin can't really tell what he's building, but we'll probably see the Spirit Stone obviously build into some sort of jungle item. I can't remember them off the top of my head, which one's best for who. It might be Elder Lizard that he's going for. But like I said, I can't remember off the top of my head which one does what. Renekton, he's got some armor there. Quite a bit of armor, actually. Looks like he might be going for a Warden's Mail with those 2 cloth. We might see a Warden's Mail come out from him pretty early here. Ashe has already got a BF sword for herself, which is good. BF sword's very strong for Ashe's. And that Doran's Blade, that's nothing special. But she does have a bit extra AD over Vayne. Vayne, however, does have Berserker's Greaves, which I guess it kind of balances out. Not really. Zyra got her Philo Stone and wards. Plenty of wards. Wards are what you want as a support. You want to help out your team. You want to help out your ADC. And you want to be able to watch for those ganks so you don't get juked. Lissandra now, she's got that Chalice of Harmony. Looks like that'll probably, I think she'll probably go a Crucible with that one. Wait, Crucible? Or is it Chalice? What does she have right now? Gosh, I can't even think. She does have the Chalice now, and that'll build into Crucible, if I remember correctly. And there's that Amp Tome as well. And then, so far, Nasus just grabbing that Spirit of the Ancient Golem, so it looks like he's a bit ahead of Lee Sin there, but Lee Sin got a couple more assists over Nasus and 1 less death. So they're kind of even, but also not, if you know what I'm saying. I hope you know what I'm saying. Alright, play's going to resume in 5 seconds here, so I can stop babbling, and we can get back to the action. It looks like they're just going to start pushing down this tower a bit. Clean up some of those minions. Let their minions push up. And that is what I see being a fairly popular tactic, is to, instead of focusing on the tower with your minions, is to clean up the wave of minions coming at you, so that your minions fight the tower with you. And that's going to be a first turret coming out for purple team. Lissandra trying to get away there, but she gets death sentence. Thresh breaking out the box, and it looks like this might be it for Lissandra. Lissandra breaking out her ult there. Nasus just walking on into that. He's dropping his, I can't even remember what it's called anymore. I used to know this ability off the top of my head. Gosh, I missed it now. That's alright. Zyra ult breaking out now, but Thresh is just going to walk out of it. Orianna's Orb, saving his butt there with the shield. And it looks like we might see a 3-push bottom now. Vayne backing off to her tower. That's what she needs to do now. She's going to be out. Looks like it's time to buy that Bork. She might just have enough gold. Orianna and Lee Sin now down here. Pantheon in mid. Trying to get some push on. And that's one thing Pantheon can do fairly well, is push a lane. Nasus picking up the Stoner Brothers for himself. Lee Sin guarding this bottom lane. Uh-oh. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, guys. Lee Sin now jumping in onto Ashe there, and kicking her backwards, actually. Pantheon ulting in to help pick up that kill. Vayne now chasing down Zyra. Zyra's taking quite the damage. And Lee Sin's just going to orb her and kick himself into her. And that's going to be 2 kills for the purple team here in the bottom lane. Orianna now breaking out her ult to stop that Zyra, but Zyra's still able to get out. I guess it wasn't quite timed perfectly. Thresh chasing down Nasus, just laying a bit of poke on him. But so, I mean, Nasus doesn't really need to be careful. Thresh isn't doing a ton of damage, but still, if he's going to try and fight that, he could get ganked. My sneeze went away because of the action, by the way. If any of you were concerned or worried, I'm alright, and the sneeze has been cancelled. Oriana now picking up the rude dudes. Get herself a bit more CS, a bit more money. Vayne, no Bork yet. We see her pick up that Zeal, and no Bork, though. This is interesting. Not sure why she doesn't get that, to be honest. Get the bilge water and build that right into a Bork. There's Thresh now. He's got his Ruby Sight Stone. That'll be more wards. Wards are good. Wards are great. Nasus now, he was going in on Thresh, but Thresh scared him off. Thresh is a scary kind of guy. Gosh. Nasus. Renekton holding blue for Lissandra. Pantheon just going in on Lissandra now. He's crazy. He has no backup here, but blue team is going to back off that. They don't want to get caught out and ganked. So they're going to back off. Dragon's up in 152. However, Pantheon was waiting in the bushes. He's going to get ulted on, though, and that hurts. Trying to pick up the kill on Lissandra. Lissandra going back in. She's going to pick up a kill and not die. Interesting. Pantheon almost picked up the kill, but it looks like Oriana's going to get this mid-tower for it. Throwing her ball around. She's got ball control. Renekton now coming down. It's not safe in the pool here, Oriana. You better be careful. Renekton and Ashe saving this lane. Lee Sin and Thresh coming up to guard Oriana. Pantheon's back up. All of Blurple team is up. Lissandra hopping in on Oriana now. But Thresh is there missing his death sentence though. Pantheon's about to ult in though. They need to be careful. The ult lands. It looks like they're going to try and pick up this kill on Ashe. Ashe very low now. Oriana throwing her ball around. Grabbing the ult onto Lissandra. Lissandra now. Pantheon diving hard. And he's going to pick up a double kill for himself underneath the tower. Using that bladed dance. That's not actually what it's called, but that's kind of what it looks like. I used to know all these abilities off the top of my head, and today I'm just not with it right now. Sorry about that, guys, but the game has been paused again. I'm not sure why. I didn't see anyone disconnect. So I'm not sure why we're pausing a game here. 15 seconds until Dragon. Pantheon's got that black cleaver there. And pickaxe, I think he's probably pickaxe into a frozen mallet, I believe is what it builds into nowadays. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you can. My chat's been broken all day. Renekton not really finishing any items here. He's got quite a bit of health. Looks like he's going to go for Randuin's, though, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like we're going to see a Randuin's come out of him with that Warden's Mail and Giant's Belt. Ashe looks like she's building towards a Bloodthirster with that BF and Rad Scythe. No Sightstone coming out from Zyra though, but she is buying plenty of wards, so that's all right. As long as your support's buying wards, I guess it's okay. I just Athene, that's what I was thinking, not Crucible. Crucible is more defensive. I was thinking Athene's. My bad, guys. Sorry. And there he is. Yeah, he did get the Elder Lizard like I thought he might. And we've got that sword, the really big rod, needlessly large rod. Gosh, coming out from the Oriana, and she also has a unholy, or it looks like she's building towards an Athene's as well, with that Fiendish Codex and the Chalice. So we'll probably see that come out from her. And that is why we paused the game. Looks like our Zyra is having some connection issues today. So we'll just wait it out, I guess. See how long they take to reconnect. If they don't, I'm not sure what Game for Glory does for time limits. If they just go this 23-minute time limit, that just seems to be kind of a bummer. If we have to wait that long. I have had to wait that long, actually, for a timer. Someone had some real issues reconnecting, and then the game just went on 4v5, so it can happen. Purple team's got a bit of an advantage here. They have pushed down 3 towers. That's all 3 tier 1 towers for them. And none of their towers have even really been touched so far. Just a few pokes here and there.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright. Zyra's back, so we should be unpausing momentarily here, and we can get back to the action. Sorry about this, guys. Guess we're just having some issues staying connected today. And we're back to the action. So Thresh, Lee Sin, and Vayne are pushing in that middle lane. Orianna's on her way back. I don't think she died. I think she just beat out. Renekton's now coming up for some defense. Nope. Looks like they're going for a ward. Oh, no. That was blue team pinging. That's their ward. Never mind. I don't know why they're pinging. I guess they're just trying to get this bottom lane pushed back a bit. Because Lee Sin was going for the split push. That's what was going on there. Lol. Bit out of it right now. Sorry, guys. I should get up a bit earlier so I can get myself together. Vayne doing some inspecting, some vision, seeing where people are. And by Vayne, I mean Ashe, of course. Vayne doesn't really do that.
A summoner has disconnected.
And we've lost our Zyra again here. Purple team now starting on Dragon, and we're going to pause the game again. Sorry, guys. I know listening to me talk about nothing, especially since nothing's really happened since the last time we paused the game. I don't really have anything to say to you guys right now about the game, and now Zyra's back, so I won't have to worry about it much longer. Unless, of course, they disconnect again, which is a possibility. They seem to be having some serious connection issues right now. Not sure if it's server side or ISP side, but it's something side, and it's not making too many people happy. It looks like Purple Team's going to go ahead and pick up Dragon for themselves. Fairly uncontested. Lee Sin jumping over that wall. That's something Lee Sin can do. And that places wards pretty much everywhere if Lee Sin does it, right? He's leaping over that wall now. Looks like they might go. They're going to go in on this Ashe, and Ashe just taking so much damage underneath that tower. They just don't care. And Orianna dropping the ball onto Pantheon, giving him that shield, which absorbed that shot from the tower. And he took no damage for himself. Is it just weird? Did those Stoner brothers respawn really fast? It seems like they respawned really fast. Looks like we're going to go for the bottom lane push now with this Vayne and Thresh and Lee Sin. They're all going bottom. So blue team needs to be careful now, as these guys could drop this tower fairly quickly. Gonna start beating on it. Lissandra's coming in to try and save it. Lee Sin jumping around. It's hard to see where he's gonna land, as he can kind of hop back and forth really fast if you're a good Lee Sin. And this one is no slouch. They don't even know Thresh is being out in that bush. Actually, that was Lee Sin, not Thresh. It looked like Thresh from my perspective, but it was not. Move my mouse cursor down here. Pantheon really moving around. This boost of mobility with that home guard. He can, I mean, home guard's only good in the base, but still, he can really move. Kind of get everywhere on the map when he needs to, especially with his ult, right? I mean, he can just hop around, and it's not an overly long cooldown at max level. There's that Warden's Mail from Renekton, actually. So it does look like we're going to see a Randuin's come out of him. But will it be too little too late? Pantheon dropping the stun onto what's her name there? Ashe, but he's going to pick up a kill, and then he's going to pick up a double kill, actually. Or not a double kill, I guess Lee Sin picked up a kill. Now he's picking up a double kill over that, over those guys. There's another kill for... Gosh, I'm a bit behind here in my mind. So Lee Sin's going to pick up another kill for himself over that, not Lysandra. I can't think. Sorry, guys. I'm a mess right now. Renekton, however, getting condemned into his own tower and stunned. Lee Sin trying to land that kick, but it looks like they're just going to... Purple Team's going to push over this tower with minimal resistance. Renekton needs to be careful here, because if he goes in too hard, he's going to die. Pantheon getting himself executed. Not sure if he meant to do that. I don't think he did. But, alright. Not sure. I guess he's just getting a bit cocky. But Purple Team's going to pick up another tower for themselves, a Tier 2 tower, and that'll give them 4 towers to Blue Team 0. There's the Bork out of Vayne. We were expecting to see that, and I was expecting to see it a bit sooner, to be honest. But we do see it now, and that's fine. That'll make everybody happy on the Purple Team, at least. And that'll give Vayne big dueling potential, right? And that's exactly what Vayne is best at, is dueling. Lysandra now looks like she picked up that blue buff for herself, the one that executed Pantheon. Silly Pantheon. Lysandra not leaving, I thought she might. No pings on Baron yet. Doesn't look like anyone's calling for it. If anyone was going to, though, it would definitely be Purple Team. Dragon now up in 2 minutes. I suppose technically just under, if you want to get really technical about this, but I don't. Blue Team now grouping up in middle. Not grouping up overly hard. Pantheon now going in on this Renekton. Renekton needs to be careful, as Pantheon is a hard one to fight when he starts steamrolling like he is. Thresh helping Orianna get blue for herself. Lee Sin now caught kind of out of place. Pantheon coming in though, but it looks like... Ooh! Actually, Lee Sin getting out of that just in time. Pantheon picking up the kill over Renekton. Ashe picking up a kill on Lee Sin there, and a double kill for her. Picking up the kill over Pantheon as well. He got ulted there from Lysandra. And Lysandra, that ult is something you gotta be careful, because while you're in that, you're gonna get hurt. It deals damage, that circle. So you and everyone around you will not be having a good time. In fact, you're gonna have a bad time. Little South Park quote there, yeah. I know. I'm hip with the times. Vayne now picking up Blue Team's Rude, or Stoner Brothers. Those aren't rude dudes, those are the Stoner Bros. And looks like, I'm not sure what they're planning here. A few pings going down from Blue. Careful, watch yourselves. But they are all up. As is Purple Team, but Purple Team's fairly spread out right now. Thresh just warding. He's trying to make sure he can see what Blue Team's thinking and what they're planning, and that is exactly what you need to be doing as a support, is popping those wards down wherever you can. Purple Team now dropping the ping onto Baron, but that ward is there, and that might just give them away. However, Vayne is going to go down and get Dragon for herself instead of doing Baron right now. Probably a better choice, as all of Blue Team is up, and if they engage Baron too early, it could be a big mistake for them. Looks like Vayne's not going to help with Dragon. She just wanted to start things off, and she's going to back off. Alright, fair enough. Pantheon now stealing the rude dude, the big rude dude from Nasus. Purple Team kind of pushing Blue back. Lee Sin getting a bit overextended, I think. Not that he really needs to worry, I guess. I mean, Lee Sin, a fairly strong champ when it comes to fighting like that. Pantheon's going to lose his top tower, though. Renekton with that split push, but he's about to get ulted on. Ooh, just in the nick of time. Getting that tower, well, not quite saved. Almost saved, though. And there's Zyra leaving again. Renekton picking up a tower, but Pantheon going to go ahead and counter that with a kill. So that'll be 1 tower for the purple team, for blue team, to purple team's 4 towers. And it looks like purple team's just going to start pushing down this bottom lane. So they need to be careful. The pause should be coming any second here. That or blue team said, just end it, guys. This is ridiculous. But we'll have to see what they actually decide to do. Are there limited amounts of times you can actually pause the game? I don't know. I've never had a game paused. I usually play pub games, so we don't see that. You don't see that happen. You don't see the game get paused. Ooh, Lissandra breaking out her ult onto Orianna, but getting condemned back, so she can't quite deal the damage she needs to. Vayne now breaking out her ult and tumbling all over Lissandra, and Lissandra just falling to pieces there, picking up a kill for herself. And now Ashe getting pushed back into Vayne. Vayne picking up a double kill for herself over Ashe. And it looks like we're going to have a 4-push bottom. Pantheon coming in and picking up a kill over Zyra, no problem. Looks like Zyra has reconnected then. Renekton getting slowed, and death sentence. Looks like Renekton's going to drop here, and that's going to be that. And this might just be GG if these guys can push as hard as they can. And I don't think they're going to have a lot of resistance coming at them now. It's only Nasus up. And 1v4 is not the kind of odds you want to play. They're definitely going to get an inhib out of this, if not a Nexus tower. However, Lissandra, Zyra, and Nasus are up. Zyra's only level 7, though. This is probably from all the disconnects. I mean, she just has not been able to level up. Pantheon ulting to the top lane now. Looks like he's going to go for a bit of a split push while everyone else is in bottom and mid. They're distracted by everyone else, and it's just going to give Pantheon the chance to push down that top lane. Lee Sin jumping out there. That's what you got to watch out for. Lee Sin can really jump and get out. Thresh now chasing down this Nasus. Nasus walking away, though. And it looks like they're just going to disengage with Pantheon being chased down by Renekton here. And that can be scary. Giant crocodile coming at you. Lee Sin pushing down this mid, though. And again, Lee Sin going back in onto Vayne, but he's going to get cursed. And that's going to be it for Lee Sin. Overstayed his welcome a bit there. And there goes Zyra as well. Jeez, just having a lot of connection issues. Reconnected again. We must be at the pause limit because we aren't seeing a lot of pauses go down anymore, if any. Pantheon's got his GA, actually, and a Last Whisper, so he's going to be cutting through Renekton's armor, actually. He did build that Randuin's, as I suspected he would. And, you're going to have to watch for that, that thing, Bob. Last Whisper. And that, Black Cleaver. That's the word I was looking for. Looks like Ashe might be building into a Merc sim there. She does have that sash. But I mean, that'll help her for some MR. I'm sure she knows what she's doing, but there's a fairly balanced AP and AD on their team. And it looks like they're going to call for Baron now. Or at least Ward Baron. Yeah, they are calling for Baron. Pantheon ulting in there. Lee Sin just picking up red buff for himself. But he can just kick over that wall like it's nobody's business. Thresh now watching, guarding. Not much of support can really do here. Unless, of course, you have heals. And then you can heal your team. The Shrelia comes out. And this team is not wasting any time with their Baron buff. They're going for a push. They want it, and they want it now. And now they're going to back off. Alright. They wanted their push, but they're going to let it go this time. Get some minions up there and push with them instead. Fair enough. I can see doing that. I mean, you don't want to push that tower solo style unless you have a really good tank. And there goes Zyra again, leaving the game. Not sure if she's actually leaving or if it's just like a quick disconnect. Pantheon now going going in on Lissandra. Lissandra breaking out her Zanya. She's going to survive, but she is ignited, so she's burning. Breaking out her ult, though. But that's not going to help her when she gets ulted from Orianna as well. Vayne breaking out her Bork there. Saw it go down. And she's just barely not going to pick up a kill on Renekton. Renekton was ignited. Pantheon's going to chase him down now. I don't think Pantheon really fears that tower. As his team is pushing. So even if he drops, it doesn't matter because it looks like they might just GG here. Ladies and gents. Not sure how many ladies are watching. Zot, you might be watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. And Pantheon is going to pick up a kill for himself. Lee Sin's going to pick up a tower for himself. And now Vayne just cleaning up some minions here. Along with Lee Sin. Pantheon taking out that top tower now. Kind of, I would say split push, but is it really split push at this point? If they're in the base, it's not much of a split. Pantheon ulting in now. Who's he going to get onto? He's going to get onto Lissandra. Lissandra not really standing a chance against that. Against the orbs and the ults and everything. Orianna actually pulling people out of the pool and just barely missing kills on that there. Pulling them back out of their summoning pool where they were healing into Pantheon's flurry of spears. And that is going to be a GG for Purple Team, picking up that Nexus in general, over the Blue Team's they got the top tower. I was going to say they didn't get a single tower, but they did there. That Renekton went up top and started pushing, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the game. Check out GameForGlory.net. They're awesome. They're a great bunch of people. And you get to play games, and you can win some money if you win. So why not, right? And check out my channel, twitch.tv/thejudge. And that's with a 3 instead of an E in the. So check me out. Check out Game for Glory. I hope you guys had a great evening. And or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will talk to you guys later.